Are you actually fucking kidding me? What? Oh god, I am so... Completely fucked the whammy somewhere. No, I just didn't get very good whammy. I thought I missed it by like 5 frames or something, which is usually indicative that I just completely flubbed the first whammy of a fresh sustain. I don't think I could have gotten it with this whammy, but I hit the back end pretty late. Yeah. Bummer. First time got past stack 4 here. shit. Oh my god. Even got the ticks I was looking for. I dropped 1 or 2 past Act 3. Dude, was this a 46 after Act 3? Yeah, so this was potentially on pace for 558. I'm pretty sure let me just review this, but I'm pretty sure I dropped one on the final whammy for Act 6. Yeah, I wasn't about to risk the extended hit window fret trick there. It's especially risky on that transition because it's using I never know how to refer to it, my lowest or highest 2 fingers, pinky and ring. But I guess the more accurate and pertinent descriptor anyway is the 2 weakest fingers, which makes the execution for using that trick more difficult and risky. But anyway, I don't know how I overlooked this adjustment on the 4th act on my first, second, third time through of this, because as my score hero description, and I'm pretty sure my YouTube video description stated, I did TAS this song out, and I specifically made note that 4th upper bound was frame perfect in TAS. And I tested at least one other act spot that, if I recall correctly, was trying to end on the red-blue chord at the end of those red single strums. And that adjustment was also frame perfect. I think I must have just miscounted the amount of notes in this sequence, or maybe for some reason I just wasn't thinking about the end of that descending blue, yellow, red triplet having a big dynamic hit window at the end. It really doesn't feel that big, to be honest, but I also could have been missing on the front end by not switching frets quickly enough with extended hit window. I want to check this last act too, just to see how, because my whammy wasn't great for that. I was pretty worried about missing that. Wow, yeah, star power ended on the frame I hit the back end. And I didn't hit that back end super early by any means, but of course, it's a huge risk. Very lucky there. This was my first run past Act 6, which I might as well check that out while I'm here. Good front end. Again, star power ended on the frame I hit the back end. And there I was trying to hit it pretty early, but I apparently failed at that because I definitely had at least a frame or 2 to play with on that back end. I thought I was going to miss Act 6 again because my whammy on that orange in phrase 2 was not good. But that is just such an irritating whammy to try to capitalize on. I remember when I first did this song, I was doing a method where I kept the strum bar held down on the note before the quint that precedes that whammy, and then starting that quint on an up strum to try to avoid the hassle of performing that quint as its own individual set of strums, because I just found it very awkward back then, and still today I do. I mean, my whammy here and in the first run where I missed Act 6 was really bad, just mainly due to the insane nerves. But regardless, it's kind of objectively just a really awkward and difficult to execute sequence. So still 200 on Act 5. I still have yet to hit that. For whatever reason, I just could not seem to perform that front end execution, which really doesn't make much sense because it's definitely an easier version of the You Got Another Thing Coming solo double squeeze. I think I kind of have it sorted out now. I just haven't had another opportunity to test it by getting there. But even if I wasn't missing on that front end constantly, it's still a very difficult squeeze. The execution for that first whammy at the end of the triple strums and the front end are just very difficult to optimize. And also, while the back end is in a generous spot, just a standard 8th note, the notes around it actually make it pretty intimidating because the notes that precede it, that quick little red, yellow, red trill, it's really easy to get ahead of yourself trying to like prep for that back end timing as early as possible. And it's really easy to hit one of those notes early because the dynamic hit window is so relatively small. But on the other side of that, you have the whammy to worry about too. And as you can see by that choke, the sixth act is definitely not a joke. So yeah, very likely as far as I'm going with this, it might be cool to just try to hit that fifth act sometime, but I doubt I'll ever come back to this. The incentive just is not there. Very happy with this score, even dropping those couple of extra ticks. These are very, very solid combined with these squeezes. And as a little bonus, this put me 16k overall first, which is pretty nice.